Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is some Sunday shenanigans and whatnot. Okay, Chit of the chat. Okay, how was everyone doing? How was everyone's Sunday? Okay, I hope everybody is enjoying their day and everything. Okay, because we are here to have a good time, okay? Here to have a good little chit chat about some things, look at some fashion. Okay, look, not that much stuff has happened, only a couple things here, a couple things there, and that's really it. So we're gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying? Tasha K on live with Nicki Minaj, bringing up Megan and Teyana Taylor. We're going to see some of the fashion from Beyonce's Gala, okay, the Wearable Arts Gala. You know, Cardi B versus Madonna. And then some of this random chit chat, okay? And if y'all want to talk about stuff that I don't know, because guess what I am not aware of? Everything going on with all the people, okay, around Americas and the worlds of this earth, okay? Because I really was not paying that much attention or whatever. I really been chilling, and I was trying to be sure to say certain gossip stuff, but I did not. Okay, shout out to Tracy, who is always keeping me abreast of everything. So Tracy, thank you so much. Okay, because she sent me some stuff. Okay, too. But Tracy sends me stuff every day, all the time. And I so greatly appreciate it. Okay, because sometimes I'll be busy and I can't respond, but I be seeing it though. I be seeing it and I am thankful. Okay, so again, it's gonna be some random little chit chat today, but a good time will still be had by all. Okay, but y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment. Okay, take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Become what a whole JayBird, dot, and dot. Okay, because that is always the thing to do. Okay, y'all know to also be wrong button. Also be around here. Girl, I cut my thing off. Make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter. Okay, and also like the video. Okay, hit the little like button. It's greatly appreciated, okay? Y'all know to comment in the comment section because it's a conversation between you, me, and you, and he, and she, and him, and her, and them, and they, and all of the people from the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s around here. Yes, and thank God, okay? Now, also, with a like, comment, share, okay? Share it. Okay, I'll be forgetting what to say sometimes because my mind be wondering, okay? But I am here. Hi. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, yeah. Okay, hello to all the people who are watching live. Okay, hello to all the people who will be watching on the replay. Okay, now I know I was supposed to be live at 5, I had to push it back to 6:30 because I had to eat some food. Okay, I had to get some water in my system. And then I was trying to pull looks from Beyonce and her mama and them Gala last night. And at first I could not find, like, it was so weird. Like, no, I could not find any good photos or whatever. And then at like 5:45, I found a whole, I was like, oh crap. So I had to go through and, get the good pictures or whatever. Okay. So again, we here now, okay, to have a good time and to talk. And at the end, maybe we can do a question and answer. Okay. Y'all know how, oh, hey, Ma, that is my mama. Hey, mama, I talked to you earlier and stuff. Okay. So yeah. Thank you to all the mods. Okay, all the mods, all of the members. Thank you to the members who pay for the membership. Well, thank you very much. To the newbies, okay, to the strangers, okay, to the haters and the lovers. Everybody around here is like, thank you. Okay. Trying to wind down, okay. I get it. I completely get it. Okay, it's in the May. That's why I'm a little late. Because I was just chilling. I was like, let's just chill out or whatever. Did you talk about the fashions at Toya's wedding? I know I showed Toya and her husband in some of the fashion, but not all of the fashion. I did not discuss because I just, Toya. I mean, I like Toya or whatever, but I was like, I didn't care that much at the same time. I was 30. I didn't care at the same time. So I don't think I did a deep dive into all of the people at her wedding, but we did show a little bit of that last week. Okay, a little bit of that last week. Now, some stuff I have in my graphics, some stuff I'm gonna have, on my save thing. I think mainly the Cardi B Madonna situation that happened earlier today, and I was so mad because this is a pet peeve, man. When I come to y'all and I'm discussing stuff or whatever, I want to have my graphics together. I prefer getting my own screenshots. So I'd be like, let me go to so-and-so's page and see what they said. Okay. And I hate when I go to somebody's page and they've already deleted what had happened. So I have to then go to the blog folk and get screenshots of what they did or whatever. And not that I feel like, I'm saying, I don't want to share somebody else's stuff. I don't want to, it ain't that, but I really like being able to deep dive, get my own research together, you know what I'm saying, and see, you know what I'm saying, get it for myself. Okay. So I be so mad when I find out about the story later on, because Cardi B had already deleted what she posted. So we're gonna have to look at what, like, I think the Hollywood people or whatever. But it's a pet peeve of mine to not be able to grab screenshots myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be like, you know what I'm saying, the whole, you know what I'm saying, professional person or whatever. So I like doing that. But yeah, that'd be aggravating my nerves. So for that part, I know I have that and say that whatever. Okay. But anyway, I also feel like some stuff that happened I didn't care about. And some stuff that happened, I'm like, oh, really? But it's really been the rap girls, getting into it. Like the rap girls, you know what I'm saying? All up in the thing. Okay, look, Tasha, let's get into it. I feel like, there's like a YouTuber rule that you really do not discuss other YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? If YouTubers are beefing or if they into some shenanigans or whatever, the most YouTubers will be like, I'm not touching it. I'm gonna leave it be. Because there's so much stuff that go on in the YouTube world that, you know what I'm saying, you can touch and be in the mess. And I'm like, I don't want to be in the mess because I've seen what happens when YouTubers get in the mess and then shit go left. And then you like, oh my God, how did my channel become this cesspool of bull crap? Oh, because, sometimes you step in the bull of it all. And it, you know what I'm saying? But for Tasha K, because Tasha K, who is a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying, because she keeps intertwining herself with, celebrity people, like, I'm like, damn, I have to, comment on her or whatever. So again, with the rap girls who around here, you know what I'm saying, having beef here and whatnot. I'm like, damn, Tasha, she in the mix, y'all. She's in the mix of it all. Okay, she is in the mix of its talk. So again, I'm gonna have to just sometime just have a conversation about her, and that's just what it is. But I also want to be sure that everybody know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing is fact or at all. Everything is alleged around here, okay? But let's get into what we came here to get into. Okay, so we're gonna start with some of the fashion. Okay, so if y'all do not know, first of all, I can't wait for the Met Gala to come up too, because the fashion, I love fashion. I feel like we all around here, when we here together, we like discussing the fashion and everything. Okay, we like having those kind of conversations and everything. So I can't wait for the Met Gala. But Beyonce, Mama Tina knows, and all that stuff and everything. They have the wearable arts gala every year. Okay, so we're gonna look at the looks of it all first. So it's the fashion of it all first, and what we like, what we may not like, or whatever. And is what look like, how it looks. Okay, so firstly, okay, oh no, first, congratulations, confetti. Okay, girl, push pause, girl. See, I don't even understand. Okay, so congratulations are in order for singer Shantae Moore and Honcho Stephen. Is it Stephen Hill or Stephanie Hill? I think it's Stephen Hill. They got married yesterday, okay? And I kept looking to see if Stephen had on any other outfit beside this pink shirt and these khaki pants and these Skechers sneakers. I kept looking because she had on a full-fledged, beautiful wedding dress. And I kept looking like, did he not wear a suit? Like, did they come? Was it like Jesus' church, come as you are? I wasn't sure. I feel like he wore this. This is what he wore to his wedding. Look, I'm a firm believer in do what works for you. And if your wife, the love of your life, okay, wants to be around here in her beautiful, absolutely gorgeous wedding dress, and that's what she wants to do. And if you want to wear a pink shirt, a pink polo shirt, and some khakis, and some Skechers sneakers, if that's what you wanted to do, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with that man. I'm gonna leave that man be. I'm gonna fully leave that man be. Now, what I did not understand is he couldn't at least like just put on I don't know, like it's just so weird. It's so weird. I do not understand why he chose that outfit. They look happy. She looked happy. He looked happy. Because when I first saw photos, I saw them on AJ Calloway, AJ from 106 Park. I saw him from his page, and I was like, oh, this must be the reception. Yes, this is the reception. Because what I'm saying, he's dressed down. And I feel like at a reception you can wear whatever you want to wear. Okay. But I'm like, hey, all the photos, this is him like this. But again, they could have had a whole wedding and did not want any photos of the wedding. And that could be why we don't see him in a suit at all. And maybe at the reception, he changed clothes, put on some sneakers. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to say they just did not want any actual photos of the actual wedding. Because I'm going to a wedding this weekend of a friend. And, she don't want, the couple does not want any photos been taken at the wedding. It don't mind stuff been taken at the reception. So I get how that can happen because some folks don't want no photos of their wedding. So I'm gonna give Stephen Stephen Hill the benefit of the doubt and say they had a whole real wedding. They did not want anybody taking photos of the wedding, but they were allowed to take photos of them at the reception where Stephen Hill got real comfy cozy in his outfit and he was going golfing. Okay, he was going golfing. Now, the couple, he put up this one photo of her, a beautiful photo of her standing around. You know what I'm saying? And he said I was supposed to post yesterday at the same time as this beauty right here. And then I saw this natural beauty right here, my baby, the light, the space, the energy, the love. Okay, so instead of posting, I took pictures of her posting and then got lost in one of the most magnificent nights of a life sculptured of many magnificent nights. Choose not to post about it, okay? Just be about it, okay? And to be about my wife, Shantae Moore, and to make sure that the day was her best ever because it's not her first wedding. We are married and we were surrounded literally by love, friends, and family while it happened. More later, not now, still being about it. Love when Stefante, I don't know, leaning in. Now, I believe this is a good, I love this. I love candid photos of people. I like taking photos of people. I like catching folks off guard because I feel like off guard photos are kind of the best ones or whatever. So it's a great photo. He loves his wife. Okay, cool. But I'm like, sir, where's your photos of you in a suit? Because Shantae only posted, this photo of herself. Okay. And then this photo of them two smiling. And it said, welcome to Always. She tagged him, you know what I'm saying? 1022, together in love, holy macaroni. I said, holy macaroni. Okay. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But as I said, it ain't no photo of that man. I'm kind of my stuff. Ain't no photo of that man. Where is it at? Because I know Tracy sent it to me. Greg might be gone. But it ain't no photo of that man anywhere else. Okay. In no other outfit. And I'm going to leave that man be. Okay. At the end of the day, they happy, they in love, and they married and everything. And it was what it was. It was what it was. Yeah, Shantae got a man at home again. Okay. Whatever you want, it's your day. She looks like she's at a wedding. He looked like he stumbled up on a wedding by accident. He do look like he's a wedding crasher. It's like I think they planned that he may have planned the outfit giving low vibrations. It could have been like doing. I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I don't know. Some people know their person, and if your man ain't a suit and tie on the regular person, if it's a wedding about the love or whatever, okay, fine. That's what he would wear any other day. So I told him, what were you gonna wear? Now I'm gonna, girl, if they like it, I love it. But yeah, it is. I was just confused. I did find a dress. I found 2 dresses that I'll discuss after I wear them, but I will do a thing about what I found. But I was like, he look how he look. She looks great. They look happy. You know what I'm saying? They look happy. So maybe that's all that matters. Because nothing even matters at all except the love between the people around here. So we're going to leave them people be. Okay? Now let's get into some fashion. Okay? The Wearable Art Gala that took place last night, I think it was in LA. I believe it was in LA, but I may be tripping. Okay, and a lot of folks came out. Now, look, usually when we have these events, I can easily find the fashion of it all because there are people there taking photographs. Okay, but this time, for some reason, I was like, why is it just a little bit harder to find the usual suspects of Ebony and Vogue, Vanity Fair, where I can find these photos of folks or whatever. And this time, it was nothing. People, I'm like, Did nobody? But I'm like, people was there taking photos. But I found some finally, okay, of these folks right here. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's going to be what's going to be. And we're going to love it for what it is. But I was like, I need y'all to sometimes let shit be available. Okay. So we have Tyler Perry. Okay. We have Corey Gamble. You know what I'm saying? Chris Jenner boyfriend. And we have Cookie and Magic, okay, of the Johnsons and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. Now look, I'm like, was no Kardashian there, or was it this? Because I didn't find no photo of Chris or not no other Kardashian being there. But Chris was, but Corey was there, okay, in a bright ass suit. Now the theme of it was it Harlem Renaissance, Harlem Nights, you know what I'm saying, that kind of thing or whatever. So dress accordingly and whatnot. Now Tyler Perry dressed like the people in Harlem Night. Okay, he round here looking like Richard Pryor in the Harlem Nights movie. Okay, that's what we look like. We're gonna leave it at that. Okay, now every year I like that this is another artsy fashion of it all. Okay, we can't wait to see it. Okay, we love it. Okay, and how it's always a little plain. It's just a beautiful situation. Okay, a beautiful situation. And for the most part, I feel like everybody stayed on task. Okay, because I love the movie Harlem Nights, which is about the time frame of the Harlem Renaissance. Okay, so to me, Tyler Perry with the white scarf and the white part over the shoes, that's, you know what I'm saying, it's fine. But Tyler Perry also, you know what I'm saying, it's a regular black suit. But I'm be that man because he looked good in his suit. Okay, Corey with his bright ass yellow, I want to be down, bald head or whatever. You know, the suit, I feel like the suit is too tight in the knees. It's like one of the knees look real tight, the other knee look real loose. So I don't know. It's an okay suit. I don't mind it. And saying I don't mind it. But I just feel like I don't know. Something about his suits just to me say no sir. No sir. It's the color. To me, it's like a zoot suit. And I feel like he got, it's like it's like The Mask. The movie The Mask with Jim Carrey. That's the mask suit. Okay. Nobody would be in a bright ass yellow suit in the Harlem Renaissance time. I know we've seen some of them zoot suits was real bright and real flat. That ain't what this was. Okay, that's not what it was. And Corey, you failed. Okay, Cookie and Magic, that's for sure. Harlem Renaissance is also gangster a little bit, little gangster. Okay, meaning I can see them like just the shoot them up, bang bang, whatever. It's cute. Okay, Cookie little outfit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of flapper, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, it was cute. I like it. Because it matches the theme. I feel like when you walk on the stage on the red carpet, it should match. It should fully match the theme of it all, because that's the whole point of the gala. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole point of it. Okay. But again, Magic and Cookie did well. I like them. Now who's next? Issa Rae. Okay. We have, I think her name was pronounced Doechii, the singer. Okay. And then Vivica A. Fox. Now, Vivica, I'm an end on Vivica. Let me start with Issa Rae. Okay. I like Issa Rae look. I don't like the kitten heel shoes, but those are shoes that would have been worn at that time frame. For sure. Those are for sure shoes that would have been worn at that time. Okay. So I like it. I feel like her look is different, but also fully fits the theme. I feel like her hair also fits the theme. I feel like Issa Rae fully went into the theme of it. So I love what she's wearing. Okay, period. Dolce in the middle, not so much fitting the theme for me. The color is not Harlem Renaissance at all. The outfit maybe, but I was like, but you look cute though. But I don't think what you wearing fits the theme at all. You look cute, but that theme. Let's get to Vivica. Vivica to me is a cross between a cowgirl, a burlesque stripper dancer, because all the thighs out, the middle titty meat out, the little thing covering your cooch. Okay, the cowgirl hat really throws me off. I mean, Vivica is dressed like somebody who ran a whorehouse, and I mean that with no tea, no shade. She looked like I run the whole house because I own the whole house. Okay, and I used to be a hoe, but I was an honest hoe. And right now, all my hoes is honest. Okay, so that's what Vivica looks to give me. I don't know why she wore it. She don't look like, if she maybe did not have a cowgirl hat on, that would be, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But because she's also wearing this cowgirl hat, because she's also half naked around the cooch area, it just gives me, I run the whorehouse. Come to me if you want some paid vagina. And I'm like, girl, okay. Now it was whole houses. It was whole houses in the Harlem Renaissance time. So that could have been her thing. Her theme could have been, I'm the whole house runner of the Harlem Renaissance. Okay, because we was around there too. Not everybody was respectable housewives cooking for husbands. Some of us around here running hoes. Okay, all right, a real madame. Okay, Madame Fox. Okay, she ran some shit. Now maybe Vivica's also trying to audition for a role of a whole house runner. I don't know. But it's the fact that she got, right, somebody said she got a leaf covering her coochie. And I'm going to leave it at that. Now, again, she looks fine, but based on the theme of it all, I said, girl, what is you doing? Why is your cooch covered with the little thing? Why is the cooch covered with the little thing? Anyway, next up. Who's next? So we have Audra Day and I Rise Up. I love that song. Anyway, oh, why I forgot that? Lynn Whitfield and then Star Jones and some other man who I don't know. Okay, now I love all these looks. I love Audra Day's look the most. I really love the arm flotation of it all. She looked like the rich singing lady of the Harlem Renaissance time, where she not gonna come regular. She gonna come with some extra sheer stuff on her arms and some ruff around her leg and her feet, you know, bellowing out is what she got on. And I love the most Audra's outfit. Absolutely. Now, Lynn Whitfield, she looked like also she's the lady who run numbers. She run the number street. Okay, she's Madam Queen. Okay, come on now. What's the movie? Hoodlum, Madam Queen. Okay, she looked like Madam Queen. Because if Madam Queen come out, she'll come out looking gorgeous. Okay, with a little red head thing, little jewelry, little red all the way down with the tulle and the ruffle. So I also love Star. I also love Lynn Whitfield because again, Lynn Whitfield. If you have never seen the movie Hoodlum, go watch it and find out when I say that she is Madam Queen who runs shit. She over everything. Okay. Now, Star Jones also looked amazing. Fit the theme. Very much Harlem Renaissance. Very much so Harlem Nights. Now, somebody said that's her husband. That's her husband. I didn't know she was married. I agree. The last husband I knew she had was Al Reynolds, that was a long time ago. Okay, but if that's her husband, congratulations, confetti. Okay, but I love her outfit, the little ruffle scarf thing. You know what I'm saying, little flutter. You know what I'm saying, the little headpiece. I'm saying that's even though it's also giving me 1920s flapper girl, it still fit what's supposed to be fit. Okay, so what I also like is a lot of these, like, there are references that you can pick up from what they wearing. Okay, and that's what I love about all three of these looks. Okay, who's next? I don't remember. Okay, so we have our girl Lori Harvey, our girl Marseille Martin, and our other girl Journey Smollett. Okay, now Lori, while you look great, this is not Harlem Renaissance to me. I don't think nobody of the time back then was wearing like this. It's too designer. It's too, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's too much to me. Okay. It's too, and I don't want to say it's too designer. It's designed so much that ain't what they would have did back then. So their dress is a no. It's cute. It would have been great for any other event, but no. Now Marseille fits the theme. She the rich black girl of Harlem Renaissance who had somebody flown in from Paris to bring her some extra shit in a big ass hat. But it's real fancy. I like it. I love that Marseille is stepping into her womanhood as a young woman in this industry. I absolutely love it. And when I saw some of her close-ups, if I can find some close-up of Marseille, when I saw some of her close-ups, I was like, oh my gosh, she looks so, I can't spell that girl name right. I can't find it. But my point is, she looked gorgeous, and I really did love her outfit. It just gives very, I'm a rich woman of that time, and instead of having, like, you know what I'm saying, rhinestones on my shit, I got diamonds. And it's the diamonds of it all that makes me think of her and how this fancy that damn I was like, bitch was fancy. And y'all know I mean bitch respectively. And I just on her page, I want to show y'all some close-ups of our Miss Marseille. Okay. I just loved the look. And it's also because, again, it is wearable art. So some of your looks are not supposed to be so, quote unquote, costumey. So for some people, I get how they took the theme and made it a bit more artsy versus spot on. And she's a person with me who did that. Because look, it's supposed to be wearable art with this theme of Harlem Renaissance, Harlem Nights, that time frame. So I feel like this is a perfect example of that. Look, bitches. Look at that. I love it. Even holding the little purse, the little ball, okay? The gloves. The hat is really the wearable art for me. And so some people I'm grading based on, okay, you fully follow the assignment. Some people went to the wearable art of it all, but still stayed on assignment. And then some folk just wanted to be art and really was not on assignment. So it's different things around here. Okay. But I felt like Marseille's look And she is wearing this look. The look ain't wearing her. And I said, come on now. So that's why I love, her look here, because to me, it fits what it's supposed, it is giving what's supposed to be gave. Okay. It's giving what is supposed to be gave. And all of it to me is like, okay, I got you. And I mean, we just have to respect it. Ain't nothing else to do but to respect it. And it looks great. And I'm like, I can't get enough of it. So again, I love Marseille look. Now for Journey, I loved her look. She's a scarlet letter of that time frame. Like, she's not a whore. Like, she's not a prostitute. But all the men want her. And so she dressed a little bit scantily clad for that time frame. Arms out, boobs pushed up, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit different. A little bit different. But I still loved the look of it all. And I'm trying to see if I can find a photo of her frontwards, because the look was really cute, if you ask me. It was just so hard. Okay, I found one. It was just so hard, again, to find. I don't know why. Girl, I don't know. Beyonce said get off. I don't know what happened. But somebody said, you can't see the photos. I was like, why can't I see the photos? I really want to see the photos. And I found them today. Okay, but I want to show y'all. So I liked what she wore. I liked the pattern of what she wore, and how we seen Vivica, who looked more cowgirly and the coochie was out. I felt like Journey, you know what I'm saying? This is like, I'm a fancy light-skinned woman. I may pass for white in some places or whatever. So the Harlem Renaissance time for me may not be as hard for y'all. Okay. But I'm here for my people still, because that's why I'm in a black dress and that's so red. But again, I felt like, in that time frame, someone who looked like her would have dressed like that. And there's no tea, no shade, about it. But that's what I feel. But I like the pattern of the dress. I like the hat, the red, stuff coming up here, because I don't know if it's tulle or ruffle. But again, it just felt a little bit different. Okay, so that's why I liked her look. And again, I like all three of these looks. This, for me, I feel like where Harvey missed the theme of Harlem Renaissance. You know what I'm saying? In my thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be trying my best to explain my thoughts when it comes to looks, but you hated Vivica look and her hat. I'm like, Vivica had more costumey, cowgirl shit. Whereas Journey, if you think about that time frame, and light-skinned women who could have passed, they would dress more like white people. No tea, no shade. Because y'all know I love Journey Smollett. I always have, always will. Okay, now that brother of hers is something different. Okay, but let's move on to who's next. So we have some of the other girls around here. Haley and her man, DDG. I still don't know who that man is. I know he rap or whatever. I don't know his music, whatever. But all I know, girl, wrong thing. All I know is she looked happy whenever they're together. And as long as people look happy and like it's a healthy relationship, I can be like, wait, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. We also have Quinta. And then we have Chloe. Okay. Now, out of these three, Quinta, to me, looks like Harlem Renaissance. I don't mind the color of it all because it's great. I love that. What color is that? Because it's not teal. It's like mint, like a minty green color. Okay, it's a minty green color, so I like it. And I love that it looks fully like if you were going to, if it was the Harlem Renaissance time, and you're going to an opera. This is what a young woman would probably wear. I love it. It's flirty, it's flowy, it's fancy. It fits her great because she's a short woman. It looks great. Okay, it ain't too bulky. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can do too much. She's not doing too much. Right, Quinta, round here on point. Love it. Love it. Now, we're going to start with Haley and her man DDG. His suit is not fit the theme. His suit is for sure a 2022 fancy ass suit. Okay, and he looks fine. Whatever. Okay. Now, Haley's outfit, I like it. I do like it. I will give it a updated version of Harlem Renaissance as art. I'll give her that. Even though it doesn't fully fit the theme, I'm going to take it in my head that she tried to do an updated version of a Harlem Renaissance type look, make it a bit sexy because all the belly is out. You know, the boobies is being separated around here. So I'm going to give her, she updated it and had it as wearable arts, and that's her interpretation. So I do think her look fits the theme in the wearable art category. I'm gonna give her that, and she looks gorgeous. Okay, listen, but don't get me wrong. Quinta wins as who won this little right here. Okay, now Chloe, I love the shoe. I love the little garter around the thigh. It's giving Gone with the Wind. It's giving the movie. The movie Gone with the Wind is what it gives me. And that's not a bad thing, but it's also not a good thing. It's just, I feel like Chloe it's giving me, it's like a Gone with the Wind stuff. I don't see Harlem. That isn't Harlem Renaissance to me. The bright pink color is fine. I don't mind the color, but the dress reminds me of white folk dancing in a ballroom of a coronation of some white girls bowing to some white dudes with gloves on. And I know that also happens in black cultures too, but I only picture Gone with the Wind, the movie. It's in black and white in my head and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a too much of a fan of Chloe's outfit. I usually love what she wears, okay? But this time, I'm not so much. And I've never seen the movie Gone with the Wind in its entirety. I've only seen clips here and there over the years. But it's not Harlem Renaissance time frame. So I don't know who set her up to be in the wrong fashion. I know Beyonce, like, girl, what are you doing, daughter? What did you wear? It's like, no. But Quinta won for me. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to Kelly, Michelle Arbel, Angela Bassett. Okay, and Angela wins hands down for me. Angela is the veteran, and I mean veteran in the best non-shady way. She is the beautiful elder, the beautiful legend, the OG of the cabaret time frame. She's been performing for years, and she's been honored at this Harlem Renaissance. And she was actually honored at this event for real. But she fully gives me, like, if it was that era, this is exactly what somebody of her caliber would wear. Like, it's so on point. And not only is it on point, it's also art what she's wearing because it's so on point. Her hair, her makeup, the purse, the shoes, how the dress is not to the floor. Because back in the day, they did not always wear dresses to the floor. The dresses came, right above the knee. I'm sorry, no, right above the ankle or right below the knee. So I love Angela's look. Kelly is for sure wearable art. The extraness of the dress, the bottom bellowing out, and all that cushiony, fashion type of thing is for sure wearable arts. It is an exaggeration of what someone would wear at that time frame for sure. So I love Kelly's look. I love that she wore black gloves and not red gloves. I love her red lip. I love that she is very much so on point. Love it. Michelle, my belle. I love that nickname for her. Michelle looks beautiful. Michelle looked like the church girl who's going to her first event and she don't know what to do. So Michelle fits the theme of the church girl going to her first night out in the Harlem Renaissance time, and she gonna show her shoulders off and her leg and her feet. So I'm not mad at Michelle's outfit at all. However, I wish she would have done something a bit more dramatic. But I mean, we love Michelle. Michelle, but to me, Michelle has always been a play it safe person. I know Michelle has came out before and said that she's not a fan of her legs or whatever. That's why she was always wearing pants and that's a child. So I can feel her wanting to always kind of cover up or whatever. So I don't think she looks bad at all. I think she fits the theme for somebody who is going to their first event and they're a church girl. Okay, so I love it. It's fine. It's fine. Leave Michelle alone. Okay, she is fine. We love Michelle. Okay, now, the grand resistance. Okay, we have the family. The family. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Mama Tina. Okay, well, what's the daddy name? I can't think of the man's name right now, but we all know him. I know him. Okay, and then Julian. Now, I did not see any photos of Solange there, so I'm assuming Solange was not there because I could not find a name photo of her, and I was looking. I was looking. Okay. However, they planned all of this. I know I keep saying Beyonce's whatever, but it was Beyonce. It was a whole bunch of folks, not just Beyonce. Okay, we're gonna say that. Okay, thank you, Richard Lawson. Thank you. Oh, I know that man's name. Okay, Richard Lawson. So now I will say this: I was disappointed in Miss Tina's outfit. It was too easy. I've seen her go out further for other events, you know what I mean, fashion wise. And this was so basic and simple. I did not understand it. Julian, who is his name? Julian or Julius? Solange's son. I think Jules. Jules, I'm like, he's wearing Air Force Ones? But he a teenager, kids, whatever. Richard Lawson, I'm disappointed in Mama Tina and Daddy Richard. I was like, okay, I was just expecting more. I'm gonna leave that down. Beyonce and Jay-Z. Jay-Z's in the regular, he's a suit and tie. Jay-Z looks great in a suit. And I love Beyonce's outfit from the back. Not much a fan of it from the front. And I have to be honest, I expected more. This because I've seen what they've worn to Pride. This is the fifth event. Okay, this is the 5th year. And I just expected more. I really, really did. Now, again, it is supposed to be wearable art. I get all of that, but her hair was great. Makeup was great. You can go to her page to see all what she posted herself. Beyonce, Beyonce. I don't know why I sing. I don't know why I do that in my head. I think it's like let me entertain it as I'm clicking. Okay. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. I think Beyonce. So I feel like it could have been more, in my opinion. Not saying she doesn't look great, because she looks great. I think because I was expecting a big grandiose, outfit. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of, to me, really simple. Now I see she has the stars on the titties, the pink gloves. Maybe that was supposed to be the extra voom. Okay. The back of it, to me, looks very much so arts. Okay. It's art from the back. But it was also very simple. And I was just surprised at how simple it was. And that is not a good thing or a bad thing. This is a surprising thing. Even Jay looked simple in a suit. And I'm like, when you have a theme, I just expected more. Now, I could be tripping, but I was like, it was boring. Boring, but not in a ugly way. Like, this boring because it could have been more, in my opinion, and it wasn't. And I was like, what is we doing? But it would have looked great if the theme was not the theme. Like, if this was just a wearable art gallery event, and then, nobody had to, have an actual outfit on or whatever, I would have said fine. She looked great for this charitable art gallery event where they're raising money. Great. It would have been fine. I would not have cared. But when you give me a theme, look, I'm telling y'all, I really do love fashion. So every time there's some kind of event for us to discuss the looks, because it's a theme to it, I love that. And I'm like, okay, be on theme. Especially when you are the ones who are throwing and organizing this event. And I was like, I just wanted more. I really did. Now, Keke Palmer was hosting, and I could not find any photos of her on the red carpet, but she did post photos on her social media. We saw the one clip of her talking and somebody bidding on a thing, and Blue tried to bid over $80K. I say, Blue, you got $80,000, Blue. Sit your ass down, Blue Ivy. What is you doing? But Keke round here, okay, looking gorgeous. Keke's hair and makeup for sure, absolutely match the theme. The curls of it all, the heavy eye makeup, the red, but not hooker red, but that velvet chocolate cake red lip. Now y'all know what I'm gonna say, because we've been talking about this for a minute, and we not gonna keep calling it out and saying, is she pregnant and all? But we talked about it last time, how Keke usually be showing off her body, yada. And recently she had not been doing it, and everything she wear is real fluffy and flowy or covering her belly. So if by chance in a few months Keke pop out with a baby, okay, that's what it is. But Keke, regardless of any of that, looks amazing. She fully embodied the theme, and I think she not only embodied the theme, it's also wearable art. This could be a look. I would put bro. I may take a look. I may get this and get it framed and put it up there on the wall. Take down that white lady and put up Keke Palmer. So a part of me feel like, she fully was like, you know what, this is the thing, I'm gonna do it. Because she looks like wearable art. This could be a piece on a wall somewhere. Oh, and in all of that era. Okay, and her man, or whoever that man is, because I'm assuming that's a man. I don't know. Because I know for a fact she was dating somebody. I don't know if that's the same guy I had seen her with from before. But he fits the bill. Now that jacket needs to be a little bit long around the arms. The jacket comes up too high. Okay, so but he's a tall man. You can tell he's a tall man. You can tell he is. Okay, so the jacket don't quite fit all the way down. But that's because sometimes as tall folk, they don't have shit long enough for them. But even he fits the theme of the event. Okay. And I was like, come on now, child. Oh, that's him. Because if that's him, she been with him for a little bit of a minute. So, if by chance they having a baby, congratulations. Okay. And her mama, and I don't know because I don't think she has siblings, but I believe it may not be her mama. I don't know. But it's other people with her who also fit the theme. So she round here looking gore of the gist, okay? Gore of the gist. And not many people posted many, photos from the event. So it's not like I can go to, it's hard to even find, you know what I'm saying, the stuff. Because not everybody, really shows what's going on. Because I'm like, what is going on? What is happening? I want to see more photos. I want to see stuff from the event. But Beyonce have events, and then you can't see shit from the thing. It's a secret. Okay, it's a private event where you can't be around here. You're not invited. You're not on the guest list. It ain't you. It's just them. But Keke around here with her friends or whatever. I really want this. Let me say this right here. I really want this on my wall. This thing to else, a lot of people I feel like was there with photos because even Ebony was on it. When I went to the Ebony website, they kept on saying, it wasn't available. I'm like, what is going on? So again, Getty, which I know sometimes takes a lot of photos, they usually sometimes have other folk because you want it to be covered because you want people to see what's going on. So I'm just surprised I could not find, more stuff, for what's going on. But again, Keke looks amazing. Amazing. Okay, now we're going to get to some gossip. Okay, some things and whatnot. Okay, so again, not much happened. So it's the most random of random stuff. And then we will get into the girls around here fussing and cussing or whatever. But I need y'all to first do one thing for me, and that is like the video. Because y'all know liking is the thing to do. That is what you're supposed to be doing around here. Now, who was first? I hit the wrong button and shit kept going. So let's get into P Valley. Now we all love the P Valley show. We all came down in the valley where the girls get naked. If they throwing back, we all love the show. We was all waiting on bated breath. Who you talking to? I know you ain't talking to me. Just be blessed and sit there and chill out. Okay, calm down, have a seat. Anyway. So we all have been waiting on bated breath about P Valley season 3. The fact that we had to wait so long to even get a response on an official, yes, it's coming back. You know what I'm saying? Made me mad. P Valley is a very high rated, popular, even on social media show. And I like the fact that the fans, meaning us, we, me, you, all of us. How the fuck I don't know why? A lot of people were just waiting on the show to be just allowed, or not allowed, to be. So I'm like, why is my thing telling me? Hold on one second. We were waiting to find out when the show will come back. So one, we got the yay, it's coming back, yay. But to find out it won't be back until 2024. I say, why the fuck? Why is it waiting 2 years? I'm like, not 2 years. It's weird to me that it's like, were you not planning on thinking the show will come back? So you did not prepare for renewal? Because there's no reason, in my opinion, that it should take, 2 years for it to be back. And for me, I also feel like that ain't worth it. I don't understand why certain shows are taking years to come back. It doesn't make any sense. Now, I get a year. I get if the show ended in 2022, we won't get the new season until 2023. Even if it's not until October 2023. I would say that. But to approve a show, meaning y'all greenlit lighting the show, it should not take 2 years. Now, I saw some folks saying, because some of the actors are in this and they're in that. I was like, no. Recast the goddamn show. In 2 years, I'ma forget. We down there forgot the first time because it was gone for so long, and it came back, and then folks felt like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, the pandemic made sense because it was a pandemic, so it took longer to shoot. They had shut down this and that and that and this. And the thing about that too is, y'all know the girl who played Haley is from overseas, so even they had to get her over here too. She not even on the show no more. All the people on the show live here in the States. I do not understand 2 years. 2. This only season 3. And I hate bringing up 50 Cent and whatever, but the stars, with the Power franchise, we get new shows like every year. I don't get why P Valley this time is taking a 2 year for what? It should not take nobody 2 years to even write the next season. My thing is, when you are a true, and to me, I'm a wonder this too. Y'all know, Nicki Gilbert was suing them, saying that they gotta stole her idea. I'm questioning, well, was it true? And now you have to take time to really write and shit if you can't pull from that, or if that ain't what it is, I just don't get what's going to take that long. You already have these characters. And I also feel like most time when artists and writers or whoever come up with storylines, you already have a full kind of idea of what's going to happen. And it should not take that long to write something to then have, because my thing is that means you need time to write the new season and then, have folk learning lines and all that shit. Like, I don't understand. I don't. I don't even like when movies, like when they show movie previews and they be like, okay, it's 2022, coming in 2026, Black Panther 7. I'm like, what? I don't care. I may not even be alive in 2027. I'm going to be alive, though. I'm going to be alive. But I'm saying, it's weird when I'm like, it took us months to get a renewal notice, and then we're told it's renewed, and it won't be back for about 2 years. And but it's like with no explanation. Now, this is my thing. The girl who played Roulette also was playing Wanda on Snowfall, same damn time. Okay, Brandy, who plays Mercedes, was also on all kind of other stuff. She's currently on The Family Business on BET Plus. Okay. Nobody else. I think JL5 may have gotten another role somewhere else, but people can do two things at once because anybody who was on the show currently know for a fact that, this is a show that we like. I'm upset. I'm mad. I just don't think 2 years makes sense. I feel like the only way 2 years for me will make sense, the show better come back January 2024. Meaning you have the rest of this time to write. I'll give you 5-6 months to write the shit. Finish writing that shit 9/2022. Scout locations, do the season, and get the editing in 2023 and give it to us at the beginning of 2024. Because season 1 was one thing, which is why Nicki Gilbert came at them saying, you stole my idea. Season 2, which came, after, during the pandemic, was a bit different than season 1. So I thought that's why Nicki can't sue them for season 2. Now, if season 3 will further take it out of just a random story about after club, you know what I'm saying, and deep into their lives or whatever, I get that. Because I like how this season they explored upon people's backstories. We've seen Keyshawn's backstory. Now we won't get a chance to see Hailey's backstory. She's gone. We can see everybody's backstory in that long. And it's like, it's only 10 episodes. So it's not even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know, like on network TV, our other shows, they get 10, 15, 20 episode seasons. It's a 10 episode series. I'm like, look, stop. Don't do that. TV shows should not take as long as movies. If Grey's Anatomy can come on every fucking season with 24 episodes, or it's maybe it's 20. You know what I'm saying? We have regular TV shows that are also an hour that shoot way more scenes than these movies. I don't get why I take these HBO shows, Showtime shows, these other shows so long to do shit. It don't make no sense to me. Anyway. Yeah. Atlanta, which took forever to come back because all the actors on that were doing other shit. But I didn't even watch this last season because it took too long to come back. I lost interest. I forgot who did what, why. I had lost interest. Fully lost interest. Now, I'm into the Power universe. You know what I'm saying? I just watched the season finale of Raising Kanan today. I know Ghost season 3 is coming on later on. BMF will be back. Those shows come, you know what I'm saying, like on time. It's weird to me. I don't want people to lose interest in the show that we fought so hard to keep on the air, because it then takes you so long to come back on the air. That don't make no sense to me. Now, don't get me wrong. When it come back, I'm going to watch it. But I'm upset that we fought so hard for a show and we not have to wait so long for it to come back. Also, I feel like, does that mean season 3 could be the last season? I don't mind movies taking longer because movies are shot differently. Like, movies be on location. They be having all kind of, you know what I'm saying, graphics and shit. Like, movies are different because movies are a full, it should take longer for movies. I feel like TV shows should not take 2 years in between seasons. Game of Thrones came on like every season or so. They had to make fucking dragons. Okay? The season family of House of Dragon come on tonight at 9 o'clock. I can't wait to see that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Raising Kanan was really, really good. If y'all are not watching Raising Kanan, which comes on Stars, it was a really good season. The finale that came on, well, it come on tonight, but you can watch it on demand. Was really good, and that didn't take 2 fucking years to do. Okay, so I'm just like, I can't do it. And I know House of Dragon, which we're getting another season, won't take 2 years. The fuck? Okay, anyway. So yes, I just want y'all to know that I'm saying these shows, I need them to stop taking all that time. Okay, come back immediately. Come back now. When? Right now. Anyway. Also, yes, Raising Kanan is great. House of Dragon is great. Reasonable Doubt on Hulu is great. It's some Zatima on BT Plus is great. The Family Business on BT Plus is great. It's a lot of great shows. It's a lot of great content. You know what I'm saying, around here. Okay, I watch stuff that I don't review, but you know, it's a lot of good stuff. It's a lot of good stuff around here. So yeah, they're already filming season 3. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. What's next? I don't remember. What's next? So girl, look. So y'all know I don't really watch. Not really. I don't watch. I do not watch Love and Hip Hop anymore, but I do see the clips and snippets that are on social media. So when I saw the clip of Princess and Ray J fussing a little bit, and she admitted they were having a conversation where he was like, you know, you've been with me and other women, you've been right there when I did this and that and this, okay? And she then admits to, she did participate in like threesomes to show him that I was fun too. He don't have to go out and do stuff. And I'm like, girl, but she then said, I figured out later on that she just doesn't want to be, you know what I'm saying, having to do this stuff. This girl. Focus. This is the thing for me. Princess fully did whatever she had to do to bag Ray J. And I mean that in the aspect of not the Ray J we know today. I mean, when they were first getting together, he was a catch. And to me, this before she was his wife, before she was the mom of his 2 children, you know what I'm saying? She was a young woman who had also dated other people in the industry. And she did what she had to do to catch the eye of Ray J. And to show him you do not have to be around here with all these women. I can be all you need. And to me, she did it because it was Ray J. People really loved Ray J. And it just took her this long to realize, girl, you was out here just compromising yourself for him. I don't know why. Because we've all always said Ray J is a slut. Ray J is loose with his penis. Okay, he be around here giving it. Look, Ray J out here just giving it. So I feel like her admitting to basically doing things that she just didn't want to do, but I'll do it because I want him to want to be with me. I was like, it's just it's young and dumb. But I'm mad because I'm looking like, why admit that? Like, why I would not want to be around here having a bang other chicks to keep my husband happy if that's not what I want. Now, some women who are bisexual and who have a husband and a husband is a bit of a slut, they may be open to allowing that because they also like women. So it's one thing to like, okay, I like this too. So ain't no use in, I can indulge and he can. Now that's one thing. But it's different when you're only doing something to make the other person happy that you usually would not do. Like Candy and Todd. Candy is a bit, since she dabbles. So they dabble together from here and there. But that is because they both like that. This is, I'm doing what I think he wants me to do. So I can show him I'm also fun too. So I'm gonna do that, but it ain't what I want to do no more. What you didn't want to do in the first place. And I agree, Greek son. Princess has been telling us about their love story because she wanted to keep up the appearance of being his wife. Because when she married him, it was like, see, I married Ray J. I got him down here. And it's like, girl, he wasn't no prize. Ray J is not a prize to be won. He's a prize to play with. When you married that man, had 2 beautiful babies with him or whatever, it was a blessing. But I felt like you can't tame Ray J. You can't. You can't tame Ray J. Ray J is wild because he has unlimited access to whoever. So Ray J is not a prize to win and bag down. George Clooney was a bag and a prize to that lady who made that man. Because George Clooney was a bachelor. Okay? That lady, Amal Clooney, married that man. They had them twins that we ain't never seen. She bagged a bachelor who was out here dating whoever. That's the prize. And I'm not saying that because it's a white man. I'm saying it's just, it's a situation. Okay. When you get somebody who's usually out here living their life and is dating around, not slutting around, but is dating around. Like if somebody can bag Leonardo DiCaprio, who's a bachelor. You know what I'm saying? And I can't, somebody give me Idris Elba. Okay? Out here. And Princess was so happy to be married to Ray J when it happened or whatever. Because to me, she thought, all the girls he's fucking around with, look, I won. I won him. You didn't. You just joined his harem of women and had a ring on, but you had to fuck other chicks to keep that ring on your finger. And he still kept doing stuff over the years. When Ray J pushed Princess in that pool, I said, Lord, what is you doing? And she still, in my opinion, is playing Ray J's game because Ray J and Princess fully be playing a PR stunt game with their marriage. And she will learn eventually that she wasted the best years of her life with him. Once they had that second baby, I really feel like she should have left him. They'd be divorced, still co-parent, but move on. Let him be the slut he wants to be, and you find some real true love. I'm gonna give an example: Taye Diggs and April, because we all know April was around here with Omarion, had the man 2 babies, and shit went left. She fucked around with Fizz, and that was pointless. And ever since April, has been with Taye Diggs, both her and Taye Diggs seem genuinely happy. We see them having fun, all this, like, and we know every couple ain't perfect, but April, to me, for the first time, looks genuinely happy and like just content. And not content in a negative way. Content meaning I'm not round here having to be like in mess. My life right now is peaceful. I'm content with the peace of my life. I need Princess to learn that same shit. And it's stupid. Move the fuck on. While the Norwood family is, royalty in some way, because we got Brandy, who's, a vocal Bible or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They are all unlucky in love. And Ray J ain't no fucking prize. He made you the father to your two children. That's great. He gave you two blessings. Y'all created two blessings together. But ma'am, move the fuck on. Let it go. You better let it go. Cause it's only gonna get you just stop. You're not happy with that man. Girl, move the fuck on, okay? Now what's next? What's next? I don't remember. Gunna, look, y'all know Gunna is still locked up. Gunna didn't do nothing, is what they're saying, because they saying that he's not accused or involved in any of the violent shit going on or whatever. There are no eyewitnesses to him doing shit. Be still in jail, and he went for a fourth bond hearing, and I'm like, the judge don't like him. The judge said, "Nah, I don't see no reason to let him out." And this is the thing, they not asking for him to get out and be like off charge. They're like, give him a reasonable bond because he should not be in prison because he don't have those kind of charges or whatever. The judge said nope. And the family in the court was like, oh shit, here we go. And the judge got all pissy. Okay, and so if y'all don't like it, y'all can leave. And if anybody say anything, I'll put you in jail too. I said, why do y'all go to jail? How are you threatening to put Gunna's family and friends and supporters in jail when you asked them to leave the courtroom because they were upset that you're not giving them a bond, and you then threatened to put them in jail within 2 seconds after saying they should leave? I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Now look, I don't know two things. Not all three things. I don't know if Gunna is innocent or guilty. I don't know why the judge would not get that man bond. I do not know why he keep requesting to be taken out on bond when for the third they not letting you out, sir. And it is very, very fucked up. And that may be the reason why they're keeping eyes on this case, because it's very, very unfair. Because usually someone will get a fair bond and they just refuse to give him bond, to give Young Thug bond. Nobody around that bitch can get bond. And now I'm like, again, I do not know I don't know if he's guilty or innocent. All I know is they're saying for a fact that all of the charges is non-violent stuff, and there's no eyewitnesses saying he did anything. And the judge is saying, well, because of witness intimidation, I want him. I'm like, but he ain't did shit. Not really. So it's like he should be able to at least be out on bond, still face charges, still have to go to court. But no. So again, he in there still. The judge threatening people to knock their ass up. They all walk out quietly, whatever. It's crazy. Okay, it's crazy. So at the end of the day, yeah, stop rapping about shit. Stop. If you was in a gang or whatever, once you leave it. It ain't worth it. Okay. Next up, Chance the Rapper. So look, I thought this was weird. I think it's weird when people troll people over what they either like, what someone think they like. what they think is appropriate, this and that and the other. So the fact that he was trending because he liked something on Twitter. He literally liked something on Twitter, and folks all up in, oh my God, did he know we could see what he said? Did he know we could see? I was like, what did he like? And this is the thing. People can accidentally like shit and not even know it. Because it can happen. I've liked shit by acting like, oh fuck, no. Because you be scrolling, okay, and you don't even know you like something, and it's just there. And I'm like, I don't know why is folks even watching what somebody else like. That's stalkerish to me. Why are you stalking me? Why are you following me? Why are you looking at what I like? Why does what I like matter? Why do you care about what I like sexually? Okay, if you not fucking me, it's not your business. Okay, so if I like this, that, or the other, why does it matter to you? Okay, and I'm like, unless somebody retweets, now you retweet something, you usually retweet something on purpose. It's hard. It can be kind of hard to retweet something. Just saying. And they're saying, because I'm going to the ad brand, they're saying it was a sexually explicit trans content. Okay. And the liking, it was a sexually explicit post. I'm not going to show what it is. If you want to see what it is, go to the ad brand and see it there. And it says, what will you choose? Dating, adult games, webcam. And then the photo that's under that, I was like, okay. Now, it was posted back in March. Account asked about a person's preference. And it was a video attached to the tweet. Into the tweet. Okay. I'm just like, nobody knows if he did it on purpose or not. I'm saying that. No one knows what you did. No one knows what you really like. It's not even, a big deal in my opinion. Chance accidentally tweeted or posted on his Facebook, like sometime last year, his penis. Because on that time, he was using the bathroom, and then it was a bug on the windowsill. And he did not, he said he did not know that the penis was at like the bottom of the screen. He did not realize the phone would die. I don't know. And I mean, that I think was, better than this thing. But I'm like, why y'all are trashing him if he by chance liked something within the trans community? Okay. And if the post was asking if you like dating, adult games, or webcam, but but you did not see the video, I don't, who can say? I'm not sure. And yes, people look at adult things on Twitter, or you don't even have to be looking for adult things on Twitter. Twitter is like Pornhub. You can see sexual things on Twitter without looking for it. I've been scrolling my timeline, and also if you follow people who happen to be gay, straight, trans, whatever, you see sometimes stuff that other people like. I've seen so much shit on my timeline because of who I'm friends with. It's easy if I accidentally like some shit and don't even realize it. Because I'm like, who the fuck went to Chan's page and said, ooh, look what Chan liked? And right, gay people watch straight porn, and straight people watch gay porn. We do. I do. We all is whatever. Leave that man and what he like alone. Leave that man and what he like. He's a grown, married man. And someone liking something explicit does not mean they maybe are into it. Because when I look at the post, you don't realize that it's even attached to anything trans if you're not paying much attention. It really looked like he maybe accidentally liked shit and did not unlike it because he didn't realize why would Chance the Rapper purposely like that? Knowing people can see it, for one. If he know what kind of reputation he has, that doesn't make any sense. So if he preach about stuff, why would he publicly like that kind of tweet? It's like it's more plausible that he did it by accident. Even if in real life he liked that kind of shit, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't like it on Twitter. So I need folks to stop trolling people, okay? And stop being so uptight. Go watch all kind of porn. Porn is amazing, okay? Anyway, let's move on. What's next? I don't remember. Yeah, Black China. Why is she always being accused of trying to kidnap people? I'm confused. First of all, I also don't know why is he like Black China is never in like a regular news story. It's always some weird shit. It's always like, I'm like, girl, the first time it was a video of her and some girl like at a hotel that moved on or whatever. We still don't fully know what happened at that time. This girl, her go by name was Ava Louise. Louise, it says per the Dragon brand, a woman claiming to have been held hostage by Blac Chyna over the summer is sharing her side of the experience. In a video that she shared to her 600,000 followers, that back in August, she was held captive by Blac Chyna. And then said she's pretty sure that I didn't say shit. The lady said, I'm pretty sure she was trying to sex traffic me. Blac kind of let me DM me to see if I wanted to collab on OnlyFans. They talked on FaceTime. She then met her at her home at 4 a.m. I'm not meeting anybody at their house at 4. Why? There's nothing to be done at 4 a.m. besides either sex or sleep. There should never be a meeting at 4 a.m. I'm not meeting nobody at their house at 4 a.m. to have any kind of meeting at all. If you want me to collab with you on OnlyFans, we can't do that shit at like 4 p.m. Why is it 4 a.m.? Now the girl then said, in hindsight, going to Blac Chyna's house at 4 a.m. is probably stupid. It's going to anyone's house that you're not trying to have sex with or go to sleep at. It's stupid. You should not go to anyone's house at 4 a.m., okay? Unless you suspect somebody is hurt and you're doing a wellness check because they just called your phone and you heard screaming and the phone went dead. That's the time to go to somebody's house at 4 a.m. Okay. But the girl then said, probably stupid. But me, I love a good adventure. You love a good adventure at 4 a.m. adventure? She said, who's going to turn down going to Blac Chyna's house and meeting her daughter, Dream? Bitch, what? Why you want me to see you the strange one? Because why do you want to meet a little girl? Why do you want to meet a child? Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. The minute you said, it probably was dumb going to her house at 4 a.m., but who can turn down going to her house and meeting her daughter? You are lying for attention, and you're lying for a storyline. You're lying for attention. Stupid. Stupid. I don't care. She then said she got there, was told to sign an NDA. It was not like a regular NDA. I'm like, what the girl? Anyway, she was required to put down her identifying features, her how she looked, her hair, girl, whatever. Then gonna say after she signed the NDA that Black China said all the things you read about me kidnapping people are true. What things? We ain't heard many things. We heard one person say Black China would not let me out of a room. That was really it. I have not heard much else about that girl taking any damn body. She then say, I got a gut feeling that I was in danger. But because I was in a gated home, my phone was at 3%. You went to Black China house at 4 a.m. to be happy to meet her daughter. Dream should be asleep. Dream probably is a fucking rock. She probably ain't even there, okay? You went there with your phone and it wasn't even charged? Who goes out at 4 a.m. to see somebody and their phone ain't charged? Okay? Anyway. So because her phone was at 3%, there was nothing I could do at that point. And I was held hostage by her for 6 hours, which she watched the former star drink a bottle of Casamigos, that she had erratic behavior the whole morning, made me take off my makeup, and remained by my side. Even when I went to the restroom, she kept telling me that I had to stay until 10 a.m. because that's when her daughter was going to be out of the home, and she was going to go crazy on me at 10 a.m. She kept, really? She said Black China allegedly FaceTimed a woman in the escorting business who told her she was good product. How do you know that somebody is in the escorting business? What the fuck do you mean? I don't understand. So again, either way it go, I don't believe her. Because she then said she ran out the house while China was on the phone with the alleged broker of sex trafficking. Okay, and I ran. I ran to the gate. I hopped over the gate, threw myself over the gate with everything left in me, and ran down the street, and I hid behind a bush. Now, this is the same person who said that Kanye West had a sexual relationship with Jeffree Star. Okay. Black China, stop hanging around with crazy people who say they wanted to meet your child, but you called a person said she was a good. It just, I move on. I hate stupidity. I don't like it. Get some of them nerves. Okay. Anyway, what's next? Meg was down. Yeah, we know Meg had a great night on SNL. Her and Cardi celebrated a 2-year relationship, and they was walking out of a restaurant, and she had a good old ring on her finger, a big old rock, a whole ring that did look like an engagement ring. It was given to her, or she was wearing it at their anniversary party. So people assumed they must be engaged. Yay, confetti! She said no. While it was a good night, we are not engaged. Now, do we think Meg need to get engaged or not? No. No. I'm happy that she's happy with Cardi. That they had a great time, great dinner. Okay. But Meg said, bitch, I'm not engaged, leave me be. Okay, it was not a ring, but it did look like an engagement ring. When I first saw it, I'm like, damn, was she engaged? But I felt like she would not walk out showing the ring off as a way to announce being engaged. I always felt like she would like kind of, announce, or anybody would announce it in their own little way, and that would not be the way, in my opinion, or whatever. So I felt like, girl, I didn't believe it. But other places posted, oh, they're engaged. They're engaged. They're engaged. I'm like, are they really? I don't believe so. Okay. Anyway, we're going to leave them be. Okay. Now, Cardi B. Cardi B had a couple things going on recently. Okay. One, Cardi B was in court. She was being sued. Her mixtape, Gangsta Bitch, Volume 1. The cover art of it had her drinking a bottle, whatever, the man in the middle, okay, and we seen a back tattoo, okay, and the man who back tattoo it was trying to sue Cardi, saying, bruh, that's my tattoo, and you using my likeness, my likeness for the B of the S, okay, you can't be using my likeness as if I was really around there eating your cooch. And I feel like, one, nobody knew who you were, sir. No one knew who you were. So making it seem as if, this is Cardi B way of exposing you and using your likeness. Nobody knew Cardi B that much at the time. No one. And he was suing her for $5 million. So Cardi was very, 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 very happy when she won that lawsuit, because who wants to pay $5 million? Now we know Tasha can offer $4 million. We know that. So she don't want to pay $5 million when someone owes her $3 million. No, wait. She don't want to pay $5 million when someone owes her $4 million. Okay, but she said, "I'm happy I won. It's amazing. Thank you. Get out my face, sir. Who are you?" And I'm like, who sues somebody? Like, I get. If it was like, okay, if it was a tattoo on my chest and you see my chest and my face and you use my face on that and you use my likeness and you made a whole bunch of money based on my likeness, that was not what it was at all. And it came out in 2016, and they said the man sued her starting back in 2017. So it's been 5 years. 5 years. I was like, sir, we cannot see your face. And the tattoos on the man's back was a replica of somebody else. I was like, what? The man said, I'm a family man. Okay. I am a family man with little kids. Okay. I was in distress. I was humiliated. Got me out here eating her pussy. I don't want to do it. No. I was like, sir, what? You know what I'm saying? No one knew who you were. No one. And the man who tattoos it was the man in the picture, black man. They said black man with no neck tattoos, a clear contrast to the white man with several neck tattoos. It wasn't you. It don't look like you. And they also said the tattoo was modified to be sure it did not look like the person who it was. So why are you suing me for $5 million? Well, his ass lost. People, they be suing for anything. For anything. You should not be suing for anything. Okay? Now, I want to get into my save stuff because Cardi B was today going at Madonna. And I was like, I woke up like, how the fuck is she going Madonna? I'm like, how does happen? What happened? Not Madonna. I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It don't make no sense. So Madonna made a post. Let's get to Madonna's post first. Madonna made a post. Okay. And the post said, 30 years ago, I published a book called Sex. In addition to the photos of me naked, there were photos of men kissing men, women kissing women. What's this woman? And me kissing everyone. I also wrote about my sexual fantasies and shared my point of view about sex, blah, 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 blah. She then went on to say how, I was interviewed by narrow-minded people who tried to shame me for empowering myself as a woman. Blah, 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 blah. She then said, now Cardi B can think about her wet ass pussy. Kim K can grace the cover of any magazine with her naked ass. And Miley Cyrus can come in like a wrecking ball. You're welcome, bitches. Clown face. Now, Cardi B said, bitch, what? Look, people say, and I'm also people, that sometimes Cardi B, you just stop responding to shit. However, Cardi issue, in my opinion, was a valid one. Her issue was the whole thing saying, you're welcome, bitches, in the clown face. To me, that's you trying to sun me. I agree. I fully agree how Madonna ended her statement. You're welcome, bitches, clown face. Bitch, and you mentioned my name? What the fuck you mean? Now, we know Madonna's Madonna. No one is negating the fact that Madonna is Madonna. The clown face and you're welcome, bitches did not sit right with Cardi. Now, Cardi has since deleted the post that she made earlier, but of course, people have them around here, okay? What's the first one? I can't find the first one. Her point was, okay, that one, I said what I said. I want to find the first thing she said. Because she was pissed. She was mad. This is why I think it's maybe it. I literally paid this woman homage so many times because I grew up listening to her. She can make her point without putting clown emojis and getting slick out her mouth. Okay, these icons really become disappointments once you make it in the industry. That's why I keep to myself. Her point was, you said bitches and then you clown. It was like you did word it with some shade. Okay, let's be true. Let's be true. And while Cardi did not have to respond, Madonna did not have to say Cardi's name in the shit. And I feel like if you mention my name in your post and say you're welcome, bitches, in the clown face as if I'm a clown, or I owe you something as if I have not already spoke highly of you, well, fuck you too, Madonna. Okay? Now, when someone said, why do all these newer artists throw tandems over being mentioned? No matter what the context is, if this irks you so bad, you never would have made it mainstream. Okay? Y'all are ridiculous. Okay? I don't give a fuck who it is. Nobody's going to disrespect me. Specifically unprovoked. Are you dumb? Her point was, I didn't do shit. And when somebody pointed out, she's not mad at what she said. It's if you read the tweet properly, the clown emojis after, just the clown emojis in the bitch. Okay, you can't look. And when Cardi said, exactly, say what you want to say, but don't insult me. The fuck, nobody gonna little girl me, especially a white woman, because Madonna is a white woman. So folks sometimes people think about how much Cardi goes off, and I'm like, no, this time she was 100% accurate in checking that white woman. And Madonna did do all those things. She did. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand in it. What Madonna did does not directly help Cardi B. Not directly. Because we have to be honest, there's a separation between what white folks is allowed to do and what other minorities are allowed to do. So mentioning my name You mentioned Cardi B, Kim K, and Miley Cyrus, all who have different walks of life. Period. And Cardi said, I know exactly what she said, and I understand, but it's the tone, calling me bitches and putting the clown emoji, the fuck. Right, bitch, don't do that. And Cardi then said, look, I'm not deleting shit, but she did. If it was their favorite artist, they would be crying. But since she mentioned the most hated woman on the internet, it's yes, take it, suck my dick. I said what I said. If I type suck my dick, you're going to hear the tone, bitch. I was like, Cardi going off. Type words do at times have a tone. They do. People also like come at Cardi because Cardi be responding too goddamn much. Sometimes Cardi need to shut up, sit down, and just eat a food. But this time, no. I think she should have said something. Absolutely. Madonna or not, bitch, don't come at me. Now, Cardi said this.
Madonna. And I'm glad that I had a conversation. I had a beautiful conversation with Madonna. And I'm glad that I had a conversation with Madonna because, you know, I am sensitive. Like, y'all already know I'm a sensitive gangster. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when I read things, when I see things, like, you know, I just be like, hey, yo, what the fuck? And, like, my feelings was a little hurt because, to me, Madonna is not just no regular artist. She's actually somebody that I really look up to. I'm a fan of all of her songs. I perform her songs in my talent show. She's my favorite artist. She's one of my favorite artists, and I always appreciated what she did. I just feel like she's an amazing feminist woman, and I'm just glad that I had a talk with her, and it was a beautiful talk. And you know, my feelings was hurt, bitch, because I love her. Like, your feelings will be hurt too if you know you felt some shit that's coming from somebody that you have had a beautiful conversation with Madonna. And I'm glad that I had a conversation with Madonna because you know I am sensitive. Like, y'all already know I'm
so again, I feel like, you know, Cardi had a right to do what she did. And what I also like is Madonna just called her on the phone. Hey girl, I'm sorry. Did not mean that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that's what happened. Because it was what? Because Cardi and Madonna both put on Twitter, I love you, after they had a conversation. And I must point this out, and this is not to compare, but when Cardi said, when you look up at somebody and they say something that, you know, offends you and your feelings are hurt, you know, you're going to respond. Now, Nicki Minaj, Lotto, you know what I'm saying? Or even Cardi B, JT, where we see these situations of this stuff being misconstrued on social media and this it being handled off social media. So while Madonna posted something that was offensive to Cardi B, Cardi responded, you know, Madonna called her, had a conversation. Now they say Jason Lee organized it. No, Jason Lee is a girl, he's whatever. But again, you know what I'm saying? I like how it happened. Once the phone call happened, nothing came back negative on Twitter. Nothing. I'm sure Madonna had to own what she said because in hindsight, what she said was rude. So that's why Cardi B took down her tweets about what, because again, I talked to her. It was what it was. Okay. And I'm like, girl, Madonna, sit your ass down somewhere. Sit down. Don't do it. Leave it be because we don't want it. But we have to sometimes learn to just shut up sometimes and not let it be what it is. Just stop. Now, lastly, I want to get into, I also look for the wearable art gallery thing. Layla Rashawn, who was in Harlem Nights, okay, as I think her name was Sunshine. She was also there dressed like Sunshine. Okay, I thought that was amazing. I forgot to show that earlier. Okay, so yeah, You know what I'm saying? That's her and Vivica. Okay. So the two madams of the world was there together. Okay. Also, guess who was there? Sharice. Sharice of the Housewives of Potomac was at, I was like, oh, okay. Hey girl, was Karen there? Was Giselle there? No? Okay. Anyway, that's all. So let's get into the girl. Because I didn't have any graphics. Meg, Nicki Minaj, Jenna Taylor, and Tasha K. So Nicki has been going live on IG. You know what I'm saying? A couple times last week. She would let people pop on here and there, have a conversation. Well, the other day, she let Tasha K pop on. I don't know why. Now, people feel like Nicki and Tasha K is kind of buddy or whatever, and you know they can be going against Cardi or whatever. Now, Tasha K had just went live on her YouTube channel, and she was discussing things. She was discussing a story about Meg renting a house from Jenna Taylor. She accused. Hold on now, because I didn't say shit. Okay, I didn't say nothing. Point. But she was saying how Meg had been renting one of Jenna Taylor's houses. She said that Meg had messed the house up. It was vandalized or whatever. That Meg had moved out, did not pay Jenna Taylor for the damages and this and that. How she owed EJ, who was a stylist or whatever, some money. So Tasha K was saying Meg wasn't paying people, had ran from all these things, and how now Jenna Taylor was selling the house or whatever. And even said how when Meg's house got broken into recently, how Jenna Taylor did not care because it was karma. I was like, bitch, what? Now, while on her live, for some reason or the other, you know, Nicki allowed Tasha K to come up. Let's listen to a little bit of that, okay?
Hi, Tasha K. So Tasha K, call into the call. You can go live with me if you want to right now.
Nicki fucking Minaj.
How
What's
are
going
you?
on, Queen?
I am doing well, Queen. Thank you. What you doing?
Nothing. I was live, just ending my live on YouTube, so everybody see you right now.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
we're
got me
live
on
with
live.
Nicki on Instagram. Yeah, but what's going on?
Do y'all just feel? Look, look. Nicki be on her lives doing her own thing. And again, this is a main reason why I rarely ever just allow folk to come up, because again, you get pulled into whatever it is they're doing, and whether you knew what was being going to be said or not, you're now in it. I don't know if Nicki knew what Tasha was going to say. I don't know that. What I do know though is Tasha knew what Tasha was going to say. I'm going to say that. Okay? But this right here look messy.
You tell me. What's the news of the day? What's up?
Shit, we just talked about Megan. You know, she done fucked up Teyana house. You know what I'm saying? Teyana had to sell that house.
Huh?
Remember all them damages to that house?
Mm-hmm. What house?
Yeah. Nah, so you know the house that Teyana Taylor sold. You know Megan was renting that house. And that's why her and EJ fell out.
I feel like when Nicki Minaj do the eye roll thing, because we know Nicki can be shady. I also feel like the eye roll thing is like, oh child, oh Lord. What am I getting myself into? And I also want to see the fact. I want to say this: Tasha K did a live about a plethora of stories. She did a live about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories that day. Because y'all know when we do these lives, we talk about a whole bunch of stuff. So my question to y'all JayBirds is, okay, the question to y'all JayBirds is, do y'all feel like Tasha K was being messy to bring up of all her stories the one about Meg, knowing allegedly, Nicki not really, on the best of terms with Meg. Now, also I want to say, what's going on with the news? Tasha could have really said anything. But again, Tasha bringing up Meg, to me, was a bit messy. Okay? But let's keep watching.
You know what I'm saying? That's just something we talked about on the live.
Okay.
They can come watch it. But what you got going on though? What new song you got coming out now?
Yo, am I confused? Is everybody else confused? Tasha, you said was talking about Teyana Taylor?
Now, that laugh could be for two reasons. One, Tasha K did out the blue say something and did not kind of explain what it was. And Nicki probably, on IG Live sometimes it'd be like it'd be cut off, whatever. But when she said, wait, what, you talking about Teyana Taylor? It can be like, okay, with Nicki trying to be like, who was like, I don't know Meg, who was Meg? Like, to only bring up Teyana Taylor and not Meg. That can be shady on messy, that'd be messy shady on Nicki part. Because Tasha clearly said Meg named the most. So in my thought process, this is some messy shit from both ends. Because then y'all laughing like y'all have an inside joke. Now, I agree, Stephanie, that I do feel like a part of it was trying to bring Nicki into some mess. Because had Nicki then went and shaded anybody, shaded Meg or shaded whoever, that would be something else for Tasha to be able to talk about on her thing. And when interviewing folks and when talking to folks, you sometimes throw shit out there to see where to go to. And that's what this was. Let me pop on your live. Because out of all the thousands of names of people talking shit, she saw Tasha K name, added Tasha K in. Girl, what's going on? What you talking about? Oh, girl, Megan Thee Stallion and Teyana Taylor in the house and blah, 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 blah. And let's see where it go. And in my opinion, it was some messy shit. Because Tasha had already fully gave the story out on her YouTube live. Now, could she just be trying to get more folk to come watch her live because she's on live now with Nicki Minaj? And folks who probably was not watching her because they watching Nicki Minaj, now they can go to her channel and watch her shit. Sure. But again, she had other stories that she talked about on her thing. But let's keep listening.
I was talking about Teyana Taylor on my live stream on YouTube. You had asked.
I know, but what did you say?
What I said was, damn, I got to go through the commentary again. What I said was Teyana Taylor sold the house that she rented to Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. And so, of course, we're going to say allegedly, just in case some details are wrong. However, that was the same house that Teyana pretty much had to beg for money from because Megan, the house got vandalized by her people from her showing the house off and stuff like that. So they messed up Teyana's, They messed up Teyana's front yard, backyard. You know what I'm saying? And that Teyana.
So that was Nicki, as Tasha's talking, that was Nicki's face. I'm like, is that her saying, I don't care, I don't want to be involved? Or is that her shading Megan even being mentioned because she don't like Meg? I don't know. I don't know. And when I first saw this, I felt like that was niggas saying, I don't want to be in this shit. I don't want to be in this shit. I don't want to be in this shit. But Nicki, in my opinion, looks uninterested in being dragged into the shit. And Tasha K is doing what we do. You want to see what, if you have a famous person on the line, you supposed to try to get some juicy shit if that's your style of blogging. Okay? Just wondering.
Megan rent the house and shit. It's a whole breakdown. So I ain't got the details in front of me, but it's on my live stream. So that's what we was talking about. We weren't talking about you tonight. You ain't break the internet.
Oh,
you
right.
break it every day.
Xavier Minaj
you
said,
break it every day.
Abort the mission. Girl.
And I'm going to say the folks in the comments section saying abort was making sense because they knew Nicki, Tasha pulling you into this shit. Because if Meg responds or if Teyana Taylor responds, it's going to put you in some more shit. And Tasha K trying to just put out this thing of, okay, let me tell you, nigga, your thing, that Meg was around here not paying people and fucking up houses. So let me, on your platform, dog out Meg with the gossip I have. And in my opinion, Nicki sat there and just looked around like, and I could see she ain't say much. Nicki did not say shit. Her facial expressions, though, is what can be taken one or two ways. It could be, fuck them, I don't care. Or it could be, I don't want to be involved. Why Tasha coming on my channel with this shit? But they both still laughing.
Child, we not even on that craziness, child. We was on here talking about my tea. We was like,
okay.
Oh yeah, because Lipton want to give me my own tea. I said, Lipton want to give me my own tea. I said, Lipton want to give me my own tea. And also, California fucking raisins.
So Nicki did change the whole thing by her saying, we ain't on that. That ain't what we here for. Okay, we on other shit. So Nicki then brought up fucking tea and raisins.
Wants to give me my own raisins.
Not tea.
Now I'm gonna eat them because I put them in my oatmeal every morning.
Really?
I'm serious. I eat oatmeal every morning and I put California raisins in there.
I don't like raisins in my oatmeal. Like, you know how people always like put, I
don't care. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
I may pop up on you next week.
Huh?
I may pop up on you in Philly next week.
Okay, do that.
Yeah, I sent a wino because she really wanted to see you. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm always taking care of my my auntie. You know, she's got like some health problems, and I don't never get time for myself. And all I want to do is see Nicki Minaj. So I got her some tickets to your show."
Thank you. That was sweet.
Anytime, we support. I mean, I thought about asking for free, but I was like, you know what? I could support Nicki.
I would have definitely given you tickets for free. I could give you a couple more as well. It's funny because that's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna announce some winners. I asked my fans to create a little tiny video with my Rap Snacks potato chips that came out. Funk Flex, get off the live. Cut his mic.
You should let Flex in here too. That's my boy. You should let him.
But see the thing is, every time I try to add someone else to my lives, they pop up as a moderator. I don't know. It's so weird.
It was weird shit. Okay. Either way I go, Tasha K, who was already on her own live saying these things, brought the shit to Nicki Minaj's live, which of course creates more drama, if you ask me. Mainly because it'd be like, bruh, no. Now, Meg, who I'm sure caught wind of it, okay, went on and was liking stuff on Twitter. Okay, and Tasha K saw what she had liked. Okay, and Tasha K then reposted it. Now, Meg had liked someone saying, Meg rented from Teyana Taylor for a very short time in 2019, left in early 2020. Okay, Teyana just sold that house about a month ago. It's not the same house that Meg, recently got burglarized. Okay. Tasha also raised false allegations on Meg's fallout with her former stylist EJ. Now, Ken Barbie is some blogger who be on Twitter saying stuff or whatnot. Okay. So again, that part picked up. Now, Tasha then posted herself on the thing and said, "You damaged that lady house." Now, she's talking about Meg now. You damaged that lady house. She had to run you down for her bread. EJ suggested you rent out one of her homes to that lady on top of trying to skip out on damages and back rent. EJ had to run you down for his 80K and work he did for you. Meg, please. Yeah, you rented the home then, but they both had to run you down for the money you owed them. And tell your minion blogger, the Ken person, okay? He got the story wrong. Ain't nobody said nothing about Teyana selling the home because of you. What I said is that she is selling the home she let you rent and you damaged. And now that your home was burglarized, she don't care because karma's a bitch, is what I said. I was like, Tasha. Y'all know folks were saying shit now on social media. How Tasha learned her lesson. Tasha, was around here, old Cardi money. Okay. And she worried about that. Why she trying to start shit with Meg? Leave Meg alone. Meg ain't did shit. Leave me be, bitch. Leave me be. And I said, girl, look, Tasha K gonna be wherever a story is. Okay, that's her job. She's a blogger, whatever. She covers shit that requires, you to be abreast of whatever and this and that. The issue I have is we don't really know. I'm like, who told Tasha K that? Who gave her that information? Now, the full thing that Meg liked on Twitter from the Ken person, okay, Ken Barbie, said again, it was that part, they elaborated, okay, and said Tasha let EJ and Megan fall out due to Meg running Taylor's home and owing her, keeping in mind Meg left the home in early 2020. She was still working with EJ way past that, and they two actually did not start working together until the Tory incident, okay, which happened in July of 2020. They then said, will Megan be the next one to sue Tasha K? Because apparently, even after 4 mil wrath of Cardi B, she still have not learned. Do y'all think Meg should sue that lady? And, well, yeah, I always say that different bloggers, YouTubers, or whatever have different ways to deliver news and talk about news. I am a person, I do not like doing it in a malicious way. I try my best to not be cussing and fussing all the time about stuff. I try my best to say what happened and, get my commentary, whatever. Not everybody do that. Tasha K does have a completely different way that she does things. And folks can probably feel like her going from talking about it on her YouTube channel to then also bring it up on Nicki's live is the messiest of the messy, because again of the alleged bad blood between Meg and Nicki. But Tasha gonna do what Tasha wants to do because Tasha's Tasha. And I think the same way that we feel like Tasha did not learn with Cardi, even before the trial should happen, is taking the shit down and leaving it be. She kept going. The same thing could be said for Meg, because again, after she saw what Meg liked on Twitter, she then doubled down on the shit on social media saying, well, no, you did this, that, the other. And, we have not heard any verbal words from Meg, from Teyana Taylor, or even from EJ. Okay, from EJ. But I do think if you are saying, or Meg damaged that house, and then trying to, this is the crazy part. This is how the mind of Tasha K works. Okay. Tasha K tied together this thing. Teyana just sold her house. about a month ago in 2022. She tied Teyana selling the house to Meg renting it and damaging the house 2 years ago. If not, you're back in 2022. I'm sorry, back in 2020. So this is how Tasha mind work. Let me put the story together. Because Teyana selling the house is not really news. It really, really isn't. But if I say in a way that it comes off that I'm saying that Teyana is selling a house that Meg damaged, then attach that to Meg damaged the house, did not pay Teyana, ran off on the plug, okay, did not pay EJ, and they had to chase her down for the money. That's the story. Because you're painting a picture that Meg don't pay. You then attach that to not only that does she not pay, karma's a bitch. Because why? Because somebody broke in her house and took her shit. And then said with that part of it, that Teyana Taylor is around here laughing and don't care about Meg's house being broken into because karma's a bitch. So again, she basically made a beef between Teyana Taylor and Meg based on Teyana selling her house. Girl, I was like, but that's how Tasha K mind worked. Because saying, oh yeah, you know, Teyana sold her house, that ain't no big thing. But she sold a house that 2 years ago Meg rented and damaged. Now we don't know what kind of damage. We don't know. But even if it's any kind of damage, damage is damage. So again, she damaged the damn house. And now the house had to be sold. And so that's why I've seen these two talking about it is even more messy and newsworthy. So some folks call it messier than messy. Some folks will call it malicious. Some folks will call it entertaining. It all depends on how you want your shit to be. Basically. Because I wouldn't do that, but I ain't Tasha K. Some folk don't want to be friends with everybody in the industry. And I think Tasha K is someone who doesn't care about people she don't have to care about. Because I don't see her doing that kind of shit now with Nicki. I think she used to and then she has stopped. But Meg will not be able to come after Tasha if in any way of the word that if she did do any damage to that house. If at any point in time she did not pay Teyana Taylor or EJ. If there's any truth to that, she can't sue Tasha K. Now, if there's no truth to that, she could. Because you're putting on a narrative that I don't pay shit. So I want to, because on the live, she went into more detail, saying how, you know, Meg could not get a house because she had bad credit or whatever. Or she could not get a house her name. And that's why EJ said, oh, well, you know, Teyana, you have a house out there that you don't live in. Can Meg rent it? So you're also saying not only does she not pay her bill, she can't get no house on her own name. But Meg isn't. Hey, Siri. How old is Megan Thee Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion is 27 years old.
So now she's 27. Then she was 20. There are a lot of 25-year-olds who can't get a house in their own name if they ain't been doing shit their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of time us people, y'all know, I'm 40. So when I first wanted to move out when I was 25 and I went to try to rent an apartment, I could not get one without a cosigner. Could not get one because I'm like, I didn't have any credit, so I could not get one without a cosigner. And my dad was going to cosign, but I'm like, because the crazy part is the place I wanted to live then is where I'm living now. I came to this complex back 15 years ago, and it's been updated since then. But I wanted to. This was where I wanted to live, and I could not get in here. I could not. So I went elsewhere to another nice place. Okay, that I got into. Okay, whatever. But again, when you are in your early 20s, sometimes you can't buy a house because you don't have any. You know what I'm saying? Any past nothing. So they won't let you get it. So I was like, Tasha's also around my age. So us getting a house now and not being able to should be an issue. At 40 years old, I should be able to get a house. I don't want one yet. You know what I'm saying? I want a condo. But still. So Meg not being able to get a house her day at 25 is not news. It isn't. But it is when you attach it to other shit. And you then bring that storyline to Nicki's platform and it puts Nicki in it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Tasha K gonna do what Tasha K wants to do because she's Tasha K. And I don't know if she wants to keep attaching herself to these beefs with different people and let that be her thing. I don't know. That's what it look like it's going. That's what like it's doing. I don't know if she should do that. I don't know if that's going to always work out for her. I don't know. I feel like she just has to, you know what I'm saying, calm down. Because if not, it's going to look bad on her. And I want the best for any other person on YouTube because she's a YouTuber and I am too. But we can't keep acting like, okay, that's cool. Ain't no issue. That's like, girl, maybe you don't want to keep, you know what I'm saying, beefing with folk for no damn reason. So people can say how Tasha is in her late 30s or maybe early 40s. I don't know how old she is. You know, Cardi just turned 30. Meg is 27. Lotto 23. So could it be a correlation between some people who's of the olderness in our 40s are trying to con for folks in their 20s? I don't know. And some, right. Some for like, I never, because my thing is, I don't want a house because I don't want to have to worry about house shit or outside, the grass being mowed, the snow. I want a condo where folk come do shit for me. And I also don't need a big ass house. I don't need a big ass house. And I also I don't want to rush and get a house because I don't know what city I want to stay in. I want to be sure that when I buy a house is where I'm going to be. That's why I'm taking my time. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, back when I was with, I think then my credit score then, I remember, because on the website for the apartment thing, it said your stuff could not be like lower. You could not have like lower than 400. I think mine at that time was maybe like 430. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm in the 700s. So it's different because I've established myself financially over time. But I also know I don't have to rush to buy a house just to buy a house. I want to find the right house and be there at the right time. I want the right space. I don't want to buy a house that I then outgrow. You know what I'm saying? I want to be settled in the right city. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So it's like, you just have to know what you want and get it when you want to get it. That's what the thing is. But I just want people to leave. You know, I'm like, leave people alone. Like, don't create drama with it. Because my thing is now, if Tim Taylor, does she want folk to know that Meg possibly, you know what I'm saying, did not pay her? No, I would go somewhere where they're like an HOA. And so shit gets done. I will go somewhere where shit is done and I ain't gotta worry about it. But when you have a house, I think it's just more to worry about in a big ass house. And I just always wanted a nice condo. I think that's what I want. Like my mom owns her house, my sister owns her house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, and they both did all that before my age. But they are at where they want to be at. And I'm like, I don't know what city I want to stay. Do I want to stay in? I don't know. And I don't want to buy a house here. I didn't want to move to somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want to be settled where I want to be. But I'm 40. Megan was 25 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So no, the repairs I'm fine with. But I'm like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when the condos, HOAs, like they usually have people who like do shit. That's what I want. Or I'll do how I do now. I will always pay someone, but I just don't want a house per se. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I want folk to leave folk alone. But I'm still like Nicki. You're a little bit messy too. Say repeat it. Tasha K. You was messy because you said it first time. Okay, just stop it. Leave it be. Again, abort the mission. Don't do it. Don't do it. And some folks still do it. Some folks still do it. And I don't like it being messy. I've learned, you know, we've learned that being messy just creates more mess. Being messy sometimes puts you in messier situations. And I'm like, I've always said I do not want to have to stay in mess to keep folks watching me. And that's why I'm like, when I come here, I give y'all the stories or whatever, but I don't be dipping my toe in the bullshit. I try to keep myself out the bullshit. Okay. Other than that, y'all, I don't think nothing else is going on. I think that's all that has happened. I will be live tomorrow for Potomac at 9:30 p.m. That will be a live for tomorrow and stuff. Okay. Other than that, I am not a Nicki sympathizer. Y'all would not let me hit that out, but it's true. I ain't, okay. I just can't be. It's not in my spirit. It's not of me. I don't feel it here. Okay, not at all. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different. Look, I'm a different breed. Fully. You know what I'm saying? How I talk, how I act, how I interpret things. I guess just different. And I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't have energy to put myself in bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because that just drains me, and I ain't got time to be drained. Okay, not that way. Anyway, again, that was all I have for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? We had a great ass time. Okay, great ass time with a few stories around here, and we're gonna let that be. Okay, so again, tomorrow at 9:30 p.m., I will be live for the Potomac Women Review. Okay. I want everybody to enjoy the rest of their evening. I'm about to go watch House of Dragons for Nat Lee and relax and relate and release and chill out and whatnot. Again, I love you all. Do not forget to like this video, to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, to like the video, follow me on social media, subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, or whatever. Okay, and be blessed. Okay, be blessed, be safe, be loved, and all that good stuff. Okay, drink some water. Okay, get some water in your life. And until tomorrow, y'all, I love you all. I gotta go. Bye.